Introducing a unique cooking show, the Propane Pals. Every episode takes place in various locations throughout the great outdoors, where all the recipes are prepared on a handy propane camping stove.
Hi, and welcome to this episode of the Propane Pals. My name is Peter Riedel.
To shoot an episode, the compass is tossed aside and Peter heads off into the great unknown to cook up a culinary feast. Each episode features a different guest where no less than 3 delicious recipes are prepared. During the first half of every episode, a guest will prepare an exciting dish with Peter assisting along the way. At the halfway point of the show, Peter shares one of his famous snapshot recipes. And in the second half of the show, the hot cuisine continues with Peter cooking another one of his favorites on the Propane Pals.
All right, welcome to this edition of the Propane Pals. Welcome to this edition of the Propane. All right, welcome back. And we've got a little campfire going today. We've banished the wood stove, and we're here today with Lori and Ed and Ginger.
The Propane Pals, with its informative and easy to follow recipes, blend nicely with the style of this fun and humorous cooking show.
I want to point out one of the biggest oysters I've ever seen. This is incredible. This is a good chunk of meat.
That's a large oyster. That's been in the water for a few years, I would say.
And now, how can you tell what these are? Obviously wild.
These are wild oysters. The wild oyster has black.
Okay.
And the farm oyster will be brown around the edge there.
Testing pasta. We don't have a roof or a fridge, so just toss it against the nearest saw blade, and it's ready. Now for this, we use a wok. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's the base. That's the wok.
This is the wok?
That's the wok.
Okay. So
other way around.
Oh, the other way around.
Other
okay.
way around.
Get a lot of air into it. All right, welcome back. We've come back as well for a brand new edition of the Propane Pals, but you might recognize somebody beside me here. Due to popular, or maybe not. Now, due to popular demand, we had a great outpouring of letters asking for our guest Roderick to come back on the show.
So thank you.
Do you know how many letters we got?
You mentioned it to me at one point.
Yeah, two.
Two.
So he's back through, and this is going to sit now for 15 minutes to
15
let
minutes?
that sauce thicken up.
Excellent. Well, in that case, I'm going to toss in my rice. It's boiling right now. That's when you want to add the rice.
Turning that over like this. This is. You might want to get your knife sharpened a bit there. Instant tomato paste with Roderick's knife.
My recipe starts smelling good, by the way.
Thank you.
So for my recipe, basically, we're going to start off with a green pepper. Thank you. And we're going to have an onion with that.
What are you, colorblind? What kind of green pepper is that? The wind blew in. Leanne Young, as you can see behind us, we've got some incredible weather going on.
Okay, so we're going to stir this together.
And then the next shot. Look at that wind going across. Eh? That's great. That's just great. Thank you.
Add hot sauce to drizzle onto the falafel.
Let's add a bit. I think my kitchen has a leak. Welcome back to the Great Indoors. And once again, if you're joining us, Lenny Brooks is the special guest today. And in the first half, his specialty buttermilk chicken. Rotini with asparagus and ricotta. Now the onions go in at what point?
Instantly now.
Instantly.
We just want to turn on the heat.
We're a little slow. Lloyd Lowe, ex-Texan Sheriff, welcome aboard.
Can I waft it?
Yeehaw! Sizzling away. That's on each side at a very of a cup of a nice peanut sauce, and we're just going to pour that over the chicken that I've sliced up, and that we're going to put inside like so, and we're going to mix some roasted peanuts, some dry roasted peanuts, and I'm going to add a little water chestnut. Where's this little dish from?
This one's from right from India. It's marble, and they're handmade. This makes it even cooking surfaces for all the meat you put in. And pour half this in here.
Some lemon garnish on each side.
We have salmon steak here. We have some mushrooms and scallops, and we have some snapper.
Another fun feature of the Propane Pals is the Tip Time, which has quick and offbeat cooking tips that can be used both in and out of the kitchen.
Okay, well, as this little community of meat is cooking, we're going to take a little break for tip time. We'll be right back.
Tip time, tip time, tip time.
Okay, welcome to today's Tip Time. We're here talking about one of my favorite subjects, boiled eggs. Welcome to this Tip Time. We're talking about one of my favorite subjects, raisins. Welcome to today's Tip Time. We're talking about one of my favorite foods and subjects, potatoes. All right, welcome to this Tip Time. Now we're talking about one of my favorite topics, favorite subjects, tomatoes. Okay, welcome to another Propane Pals Tip Time. You'll notice that when you go into restaurants, for instance, people are very particular about their steaks. Welcome to the great outdoors. Okay, and welcome to another Tip Time, and we're back with our featured guest, Ed the Muscle Man. Right, we're here to talk about one of my favorite subjects, cutting boards, and the difference between wood and plastic. Now, so you want to be looking for nice, bright, rich colors in the leaves, and also a firmness to the leaves. Okay, now I'm here talking about one of my favorite subjects. All right, welcome to this Tip Time. Now, if you have so much beer that you don't know what to do with it, that's usually my problem. We're going to make a nice beer marinade. Now, this marinade is great for broiling, grilling. Once again, thanks for joining this episode of the Propane Pals here in the cave. And Lenny Brooks, our special guest, featuring his buttermilk chicken. And we had also rotini with asparagus and ricotta cheese. We'll see you next episode. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Ed.
See you, Peter.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
So join us again next episode. Thank you. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Give me a push out?
I'll give you a push off.
All right, here we go.
Yeehaw!